Okay, welcome to another speaking practice. And now, Miss Trâm, are you ready for your speaking practice for tonight? I mean today.
Yeah, should
Of
be.
course, should be. Come on, don't worry. Let's talk about bargain. It's number 8. Hãy nói về chủ đề mà mặc cả trả giá, bargain, you know?
Bargain.
You know the word bargain, right?
Yeah.
The word bargain, mặc cả trả giá. So bargaining là hành vi trả giá, cái chuyện trả giá đó, mặc cả trả giá đó. So do you often bargain, Miss Trâm?
Um, Actually, not. I don't often bargain because I usually buy things online, so we it's not likely to be able to bargain, and and also bargaining is just a tendency of the old-fashioned people like my grandmother or mother, and I find that is like a little bit weird when I bargain with like sellers. So it's not the awesome thing that I do.
I see. So where can people bargain and why? What do you think?
Um,
Like in what situation can
so
people bargain and where?
yeah, yeah. Where? I can say people usually like bargain or negotiate their price with between the seller and the buyer when they have like the deal, like when they buy a house or a car or something, when like maybe I think when we buy something from like individuals, so we can bargain because sometimes just the thing that people want to buy is just a little bit more expensive than um, than the than their ability to afford, so they want to to reduce the price, and yeah, and sometimes maybe some people they buy something and resell them, so when they bargain, so they can earn a good profit by reselling their uh, purchase purchases
Purchase.
purchases.
You know, and people often they increase the price a lot before they tell you. So of course, it doesn't matter if you bargain or not. Yeah, you have to pay a very high price for an item. Is it? Do you think so?
Oh, yeah,
That's a
yeah.
really bad thing.
Yes, yes, yes. Hmm. Yeah,
Alright, so how can people bargain? Cái chữ you này là con người ta nha. How can people
yeah,
bargain? What do you think? Can you give an examples? Like example of an items? You know, people often bargain when they buy
yeah,
apartments or houses,
yeah,
or when they buy a used item, something like that, a used cars, something like that. You know, mua đồ cũ
yeah,
hả?
yeah. So, in my opinions and based on my experience, in some situation that people often negotiate the price, is that the first one I see is when they they use like they show some disadvantages or some drawbacks or something bad from the items or the purchases. For example, when people want to buy an apartment or a house, they will like they are likely to show something not perfect about the house, like the heaters is not good, is very old, or like the kitchens is out of dated. something like that, so they can make the sellers reduce the price for them. And the second situation is that when people they they convince the seller that they desperately want or need desperately desperately want or need that items or purchases, and they can afford that things with the fixed price, so they will ask the seller to reduce the price.
I see. So can you give examples of things people can or cannot bargain for? Có những thứ nào có thể hay là thứ nào không thể nào mặc cả được nha.
Okay, so there's some example that people can bargain or not cannot bargain. The in situation that people can negotiate the price is that maybe when the seller or the buyers is
Yes.
individual. I mean, they are not companies or corporates, so you can ask them for a cheaper price, I think.
Yes.
You can go to the market and buy a vegetable and something from farmers, so you can ask them for a cheaper price. But in contrast, when you buy something like a brand new car or a brand new laptop or smartphone from the companies, corporates, so you cannot ask them to sell you with the cheaper price.
And a lot of things you cannot go to the supermarket and bargain. Of course, you can never do that. Đi siêu thị tiếng mặc cả.
Yeah.
Nobody allows you to bargain in the supermarket, but you can bargain in department stores, no?
Oh.
You cannot do that in department stores, but you can do that in small individual stores, you know. When you see the seller, you see the owner yourself, then you can probably bargain there.
Yeah.
Okay. So where can people... Okay, so one thing people should never bargain is with the drugstore or doctor or teacher, you know. Never do that. Never ever do that. Mặc cả học phí, mặc cả tiền viện phí. I was like, what? That's a very, very silly thing, very stupid thing people can do, you know. Never do that.
Không anh, ở Việt Nam bây giờ ở drugstore có mặc cả nha.
Trời ơi.
Có. Bây giờ ghê lắm, người ta so sánh giá rồi tới mặc cả ở drugstore đó anh.
Ai cho trời đất ơi. Nhưng mà
không có mà.
Nhưng mà
trời ơi trên mấy cái hội. Trời ơi trên mấy cái hội mà nhà thuốc ở Việt Nam là có nhiều rồi.
Oh wow. The more you know. Còn có vụ đó nữa. Chắc là có thể do là tại cái giá thuốc Việt Nam á, nó để thả nổi quá.
Dạ không có cái giá quy định cho nên là chắc vậy.
Tại vì ai bị bán ác quá, ai bị bán ác quá, trời ơi. Ăn trên xương máu người bệnh quá. Anyway, that's also one reason why I don't want to be a pharmacist, you know, that's why. And also I don't want to work for companies. I don't want to work in a lab. I don't want to be selling drugs, you know. So that's why you see me here, helping people to get IELTS and get better in their study, you know. So what do Vietnamese people often bargain, Miss Trâm?
So yeah, based on my experience, is a tendency that Vietnamese people, especially old people, the elderly, they often bargain. For example, my mother, no matter where she's goes to the market, she always bargain. So, because I think, it is said that man makes a house, woman makes a home. So the woman, especially, they want to save money for their family. So uh, just they usually like bargain or try to buy things with the cheapest price in order to save money for family. So that's why in the past Vietnamese people bargain, but nowadays I see it's not popular right now because with the development of technologies, people usually purchase online or online shopping. So they are not allowed to bargain. So I think is this chance is downward nowadays.
I see. And you know, people these days, there are a lot of apps where people buy online, buy from supermarkets, and the price is fixed. They cannot bargain, right?
Yeah,
So I think the trend of bargaining will go down. But of course, people
yeah,
can still bargain when they sell houses, when they sell apartments, and they sell
yeah,
used items. Cái đồ mà đồ cũ là cái thứ
yeah,
mà hay bị bargain nhiều nhất luôn á.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, I see. Right. So what should people not bargain for then? What do you think? And what do you think of the act of bargaining? Bạn nghĩ gì về cái hành vi bargaining? Cái hành vi nó có nên không? Should people bargain?
That
Thường người ta mặc
can
kệ
you
trả
read?
giá như vậy nó làm giảm giá trị của họ xuống. Nó giống như làm cho mình cảm thấy
So,
cheap quá, you know. Sometimes when people bargain,
yeah.
it makes them look very, very cheap.
Sorry, can you repeat the first question,
Yes, of course,
please?
please.
Uh, Sorry, can you repeat the first questions for me,
The
please?
first question is what should people not bargain for? And the
Yeah.
second question is what do you think of bargaining? Cái hành động bargaining
So,
có
yeah,
nên không?
yeah. So, in my opinion, that's something that people are inadvisable to bargain for. The first thing I can think of is the healthcare fee. I mean, when some people who are sick, so they are admitted in the hospital, and after being discharged, they had to pay the hospital fees, the healthcare fees. So they cannot bargain for it for them. And sometimes when sick people they have to buy medicines or drugs, and when they come to the chemist, they should not bargain for like yeah. And also let's think about the education. uh, it's not likely it's not likely to see people who negotiate the tuition fee
Oh my
with
god, that's terrible
teachers
people.
or tutors or something like that. Yeah, it's it's not good to do that.
Of course, it's never good to do that. It's super terrible to do that
Yes,
actually.
Yes.
Because it show a disrespect. Thường á là thấy bargain là thấy disrespect rồi.
Yeah.
Normally if you bargain, it show a disrespect toward people already.
Okay.
Không ít thì
Yeah.
nhiều nó cũng show a disrespect thôi.
Yes.
So you don't want to do that to teachers, doctors, or people who are essential, you know.
Yeah.
Những người mà tối
Essential.
cần thiết á, essential, những nghề tối cần thiết á, thiết yếu á.
Essential.
You don't want to do that.
Yes.
Especially if they don't get paid well and you bargain, that's really really bad, you know. Không bao giờ
Yes.
bargain với cái cô vệ sinh chẳng hạn, dịch vụ.
Yeah.
Never ever bargain with service people like a cleaning lady, you know.
Yeah.
Don't bargain with that, otherwise the quality of the service will be very bad, you know.
Yes.
You don't want to risk it. Nó gọi là một sự một lần không tốn, 4 lần không xong. Làm hồi cái nhà như gì luôn. Anyway, let's go to part 2 and part 3 now. Okay, that's about bargain. Shall we try something harder today?
No.
Oh, come on. Okay, let's try 20 first. 20. Câu 20. Describe a tradition in your country. Miêu tả một truyền thống ở đất nước bạn. You should say truyền thống gì vậy? What it is? Who take part in it? Ai tham gia vào truyền thống đó? What activities are there? Có những hoạt động gì không ở đó? Explain how you feel about it. Giải thích tại bạn cảm thấy thế nào về cái truyền thống đó. Okay, you have some time to think now. Alright, let's do it. Describe a tradition. Tradition với tradition nha. A tradition in your country. Tradition.
Tradition.
Okay, please.
So when it comes to a tradition in my country, Vietnam, I could say I would choose a Tet holiday. This is one. It is a traditional festival of our Vietnamese custom and
People, so nhiều people.
people's
About Vietnamese people.
About Vietnamese people, and the Tet holidays is Tet holiday usually take place in like in January or February because it is based on like the Chinese calendar, and so in this festival, in this holiday, every people on over my nation is they will have like day off to gather with family to celebrate this festival, and during this occasion many activities will take place. For example, a flower festival or flower markets. Many people are attracted to come here to like buy flowers or plants to decorate their house in this holiday, and also they can like take pictures and photos with their family right there. And besides, there are like a spring fairs that in which many like products and purchases are sold to people in order to prepare for like a Tet holiday. For example, like specialties, foods, or like clothes, something like that. And also within Tet holiday traditional activities, which is giving lucky money. It means the adults, they usually prepare like money in red envelopes and give them to envelopes and give them to children in order that they can like they hope they can get a good luck in the next year. And for about this holiday, I is one of my favorite occasions in a year, because it's a good chance for me and also Vietnamese people to have a family reunion by because it's a good chance to like strengthen and warm the family affection between members after like
That's a bit too long, don't you think?
walking.
Hơi bị
Yeah.
dài quá, don't you think?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You wanna talk?
That's it.
You wanna do it again because it's a bit too long and too. It's like 3 to 4 minutes, you know. 3-4 phút lận á.
Yeah.
I feel like you should
Yes.
redo it. Okay, please
Yeah.
describe a tradition in your country.
So when it comes to a tradition in my nation, Vietnam, I would choose Tết holiday. It's the one of traditional festivals
One of
in
the
my.
traditional,
It is one.
of the
Okay.
is one
It
of
is
the
one. It
one
is
of the
one
tradition,
of the
one of the
traditional.
traditions.
So it is one of the traditional festival in Vietnam, and and in this occasion, every Vietnamese peoples, they who will have the day off to like gather with their family in countryside or their hometown. And during this occasion, many activities will take place. For example, like flower festival or flower markets, or like spring fairs, in which many products and specialties are sold. And for me, it is one of my favorite holiday in a year, because it's a good chance for me and other people to have the family reunions, and to like warm family affections between members.
Okay. All right. This is 20. Okay. Now let's try something else. Let's try 21. Describe a time when you encourage someone to do something that he or she didn't want to do. Miêu tả một thời điểm mà bạn đã khuyến khích ai đó làm cái gì đó mà anh ta hoặc cô ta đã không có hề muốn làm. In the past, okay? Who he or she is, người này là ai vậy? What you encouraged him or her to do. Bạn đã khuyến khích anh ta hoặc cô ta làm điều gì? How he or she reacted. Cái người này phản ứng lại thế nào? And explain why you encouraged him or her to do it. Giải thích tại sao bạn lại khuyến khích cái người này để làm điều đó. Okay. And we have part 3 of encouraging others. Part 3 ở cái chuyện mà khuyến khích người khác nè. How can managers encourage their employees? Những người quản lý làm thế nào để mà khuyến khích những người làm công của họ? When should parents encourage their children? Các bậc cha mẹ khi nào thì nên khuyến khích trẻ con nhỏ của họ? And what kind of encouragement should parents give? Cha mẹ nên có những cái loại hình khuyến khích như thế nào? Like cho nó tiền như like give money or encouragements or bringing them to the park or bring them to like places with them. Do you think some people are better than others at motivating others? Bạn có nghĩ là một số người họ có cái tài năng, họ tốt hơn, họ giỏi hơn là những người khác ở chuyện tạo động lực cho người khác không? These are a lot of ideas you can think of. Alright, you have 21, you have some minutes now. Please describe a time when you encourage someone to do something that he or she didn't want to do, please.
So I had a little child who is 6 months old. 6 months old now.
Kéo dài cho extra. 6 months old.
Yeah. So
6 months old.
So I have a child who is 6 months old now, and so it's time for him to begin weaning. I mean, try to eat baby food accompanied with keeping drinking milk, breast milk, and at the first few days of winning, it were difficult for me and him because I try to I prepare a lot of vegetable and food and potatoes, mashed potato for him to try, but uh, he just threw them away and cry out loud and knock his head in order to show that he didn't want to try them and he just wanted to drink milk. And I really, really want my son try this food because for at his age, 6 months old, is drinking milk is doesn't provide enough calories or energy for him to develop. So I desperate desperately want him to um, accept eating these foods.
Okay. Good, good, good. All right, so let's go to part three of encouraging others. So, how can managers encourage their employees then? What do you think?
Okay, so in my opinion, there's some ways or measures that yeah, managers can encourage their employees. The first thing is that they can offer rewards for uh, employees who are had the good performances. I mean, for example, the managers can propose uh, some money, some presents to employees to in order that in future the employees or staff can um, try their best to accomplish their missions.
Mm-hmm.
And another way is that they can like uh, they can in group meeting they could talk about the good performances of
Mm-hmm.
the members in their
But you
teams.
know, normally in meeting, people they discuss the bad performances and the deadline that being missed. You know.
No, no, it's not good.
Of
Usually,
course, I'm
I
just
think it's
joking.
yeah,
It's not like in
yeah,
schools where teachers discuss
yeah,
the students. You know.
yes, yeah. So it's a good way to boost their a spirit to in order that they could have more energies, more courages to do their best. And also, I think it's better to for managers something they could talk to their employees in order to share something share what they think about jobs or works in order to they can help them to solve the problem they have. And also maybe it's good for them to it's good way to so it's my opinion. Sharing ideas or something.
Right. Okay. So when should parents encourage their children? What do you think?
Okay, so in my opinion, um, sometimes parents should encourage their children uh, when because children they it's easy for them to to lose their energies, to like feel bored when they do something. So parents like they usually like give some like uh, encouraging speeches to like to have children to keep doing it. For example, when children they don't want to eat food, parents can say good speeches to children to maybe for like for example is the food is good, food is good, food is can have you to grow up, can have you to be more beautiful or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I see. So, what kind of encouragement should parents give? So this is a different question to the last one, okay? The last question asks when, but now they ask what. What kind of encouragement should parents give? Cha mẹ nên khuyến khích trẻ nhỏ những điều gì? What kind of encouragement should parents give? Những loại hình khuyến khích nào?
Okay, so uh, so I used to be a child, so there's some like some kinds of encouragement that people can give to their children. Firstly, the like encouraging speeches. For example,
What
when like
encouraging speeches? Những bài nói khích lệ.
những
Interesting that
lời
you
nói khích
mentioned that.
lệ,
I
những
think
lời
it's
nói
called encouraging words. It's better to say words, you know?
words, yeah.
Encouraging words.
Okay, some for example, the first thing is like encouraging words or compliments. I
Compliments.
mean, compliments. Yeah, I mean, like for example, when I got high marks or score in my exams or my tests, my parents they used to give me like compliments like, "Oh, you are good. Uh, uh, it's oh my the test is not easy. So by having this like A plus in this test, you good. If I were you, I could not get that scores or something like that. So
Not
it
like
will
không nên nói
yes,
là
it
không
made
nên, you shouldn't say that. You are Asian, not Bayesian.
you
You
Asian
know,
or
people are
Asian.
weird. They
So
always say that Asian
yeah,
parents are like that.
so with that words, it made my day.
Uh-huh.
It can help me to like refresh myself and try my best to in order to get more A plus in the next test, something like that. And also, parents can like have like rewards for their children. Maybe like for example, when they have good marks or uh, have uh, have positions in top 10 or top 5 of their classes. So people can allow them to buy something like video games online or a new computer or a new bicycle or something like that.
Uh-huh. Right. So, do you think some people are better than others at motivating others? Think about it. Like some people, they are just better at with words. You know, they know exactly what to say and what not to say. And một số người tâm lý họ rất là tốt luôn á, và họ hiểu tâm
Yeah,
lý người khác tốt luôn. They
yeah.
understand psychology very well. They understand what should be said and what should not at the right moment or not. You know.
Okay.
So, do you think some people are better than others at motivating others?
Okay. So yeah, in my opinion, I used to have chance to make friends with some people who are good at motivating others because they are good listeners, and so they can better understand their teller's psychology. So they can give like the uh, like encouraging words in time in the like they could know when they could like compliments. They could give compliments or ideas, or like they can know exactly what to say, what to encourage other people. For example, let's say my parents, when I have good performances at my school, they give good words for me. But unfortunately, when I have like low marks, low score where in my test, in my exam, they 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 didn't like look
Ok,
down on
nhớ
me.
là trong part 3 không nên nói ví dụ về bản thân nha, nên cho ví dụ nói chung thôi nha. Remember
Oh
that you should
yeah.
not give personal examples in part 3 speaking, you know. Okay, let's try again.
Oh.
Nhớ cho ví dụ chung chung thôi, hoặc là ví dụ trên báo đài, trên internet chẳng hạn. So do you think some people are better than others at motivating others?
Yeah. So yeah, I usually okay, ghi lại lại suy nghĩ. Yeah, in my opinion, some people are better in motivating others. Let's think about leaders. They have the leaders skill, so they usually like give compliments or good words to their employees in order to encourage their staff to accomplish their missions. And also they could know exactly what they should say to others. For example, when staff have like a good performances, the leader could give good words, compliments. But when the staff or employees have like bad performances, the leader they will not give bad words on them. Instead, they could like encourage them with like something like, okay, I know you could do it better. Just you just had bad luck or something like that.
All right, good. Okay, that's 21. All right, let's try. This is a huge one, you know. Number 22 is actually a big topic. Describe an event you attended in which you didn't like the music played. Miêu tả một sự kiện mà bạn đã tham dự mà trong đó bạn không có thích cái nhạc mà được chơi trong đó. You should say what the event was, sự kiện gì vậy, where you were, what the music was like, cái nhạc như thế nào, and explain why you did not like enjoy the music, tại sao mình không có thích cái nhạc đó. And you have part 3 of music here. What kind of music do people like at different ages? Con người ta thích những cái loại nhạc nào khác nhau ở nhiều lứa tuổi khác nhau. What kind of music is popular in your country now and what kind will be in the future? Cái loại nhạc nào nó được nhiều người biết tới, nhiều người nghe ở đất nước bạn bây giờ, và trong tương lai thì sẽ có những loại nhạc nào được gọi là popular ở đất nước bạn. Do Vietnamese parents require their children to learn to play musical instruments? Why not? Cha mẹ người Việt Nam có hay đòi hỏi trẻ nhỏ của họ học cách chơi những nhạc cụ không? Tại sao không? And why do some people like to listen to live music while others prefer recorded music? Tại sao một số người họ lại thích nghe nhạc live, tức là nghe tại chỗ luôn á, nghe người ta trình bày tại chỗ luôn á, trong khi một số người khác lại thích nghe nhạc mà thu âm, ghi âm hơn. Think about the atmosphere of the concert. Think about the fact that they can get to meet their, idol, singers, actors, whatever you call them. And then part 3 of music concerts. Nói về những cái buổi hòa nhạc nè. Why do many young people spend a lot of money on music concert? Think about Blackpink. Tại sao nhiều người trẻ dành rất nhiều tiền cho những cái buổi hòa nhạc? Do you think older people like the same music as young people? Bạn có nghĩ người già, những người lớn tuổi hơn thích cùng cái nhạc như là người trẻ không? Do you think music concerts are suitable for old people to attend? How about for children? Bạn có nghĩ những cái buổi hòa nhạc á, những cái buổi music concert á, nó phù hợp cho người già đã tham dự không? Vậy còn trẻ em thì sao? Có nên cho trẻ em đến mấy cái nơi đó không? It depends also on the fact that it's outside or inside inside the building, you know. Nếu mà inside the building thì nó không nguy hiểm, còn nếu outside mới nguy hiểm nha. Actually, outside, like outdoor music concerts can be quite dangerous. In case of like, crazy crowd, mấy cái đám đông mà nó rất là nguy hiểm luôn á. Đám đông mà nó nhào vào một phát có thể té chết á, phải không đâu? You know what happened in Itaewon, right? In Korean, yeah? Korea, right? Itaewon, yes. I think.
Itaewon, yeah.
It's very, very dangerous over there if you are inside a very, a crowd that is very eager to see their idols. It's very dangerous, how about old people? Old people are often weaker, Okay, why do shopping malls often have background music? Tại sao những cái trung tâm mua sắm thường có nhạc ở background? Mainly is to attract people to spend time in there. So the longer time they spend in the shopping malls, the more they will buy, and the more the profits, Nó cũng giống một cái chiêu trò khuyến mại, một cái chiêu trò thôi. It's like a marketing ploy, Marketing ploy. And the same thing to using like essential oil to attract people. Nó cùng cách giống như là dùng tinh dầu á, để mà dụ con người ta mua hàng á, dụ vào cửa hàng mình á. Hoặc là dùng mùi hương để dụ con người ta vào nhà hàng á. Or using a good scent to lure people into the restaurant, something like that. Same trick. Okay, you have some time now. Okay, please describe an event you attended in which you didn't like the music played.
So I was attending to a wedding.
To attend to là chăm sóc nha, còn to attend something là tham dự cái gì đó.
Okay, so I used to attend a wedding in my hometown. And I didn't like the music played in this event because the music played there was kind of like karaoke. I mean, everyone in this wedding can sing whatever they want, and not every guest who was invited to the wedding is singer. So like the songs they sang, the rhythm they followed is not like as good as the singers do. So it's annoyed me a lot. And So, uh, so when it comes to wedding, so the music play there is kind of like a horrible story for me.
All right, so let's go to part 3 of music. So what kind of music do people like at different ages, Miss Trâm?
So, in my opinion, um, people at different ages will have like a different taste of music. For example, for young generations, they are likely to enjoy like music with fast rhythm. For example, rock or R&B or something like that, pop, and also the music can like they can like dance along with the rhythm and the um, yeah and in contrast for elderly people, there's a tendency for them to listen to like jazz, the music can have them to relax, something like jazz, piano. Yeah,
Yes, you can see
it's my opinion.
you can see in my piano channel. There's a lot of videos. Right. Hopefully you can find something out of my like 400 videos there.
Really?
I have a lot of
Oh,
videos on my piano channel.
oh,
What I showed on
interesting.
my Facebook is just a very tiny fraction of all I have.
Oh,
All right. So what else can you mention? Còn gì không ta? So what kind of music is popular in your country now, and what kind will be popular in the future then?
so based on my knowledge about music, just is right now the popular music. Uh, there are a variety of music that are popular in my country. Nowadays, it's time as the with the globalization, more and more people they are listening to like international music or foreign music,
Music, nhớ ngầm hai nha,
imported
nhấn nhầm đầu nha.
music,
Music, music,
music,
music.
yeah, foreign music, which is imported from like foreign nations. For example, in my country's Vietnam, the young generation, they usually listen to like Korean music played by like music bands,
Musician.
uh, musicians,
Nó
and
gọi là
like our
musician nha, musician.
musicians play my musicians or like US UK singers or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And but I think in futures,
In the future.
in the futures many changes will take place because nowadays with the development of technologies, music can be produced by um,
Yes.
artificial
Artificial intelligence, yeah.
intelligence. I mean, um, uh, producers can use computers or laptops to produce music. So I think it's expected that electrical music will be prevalent in the
Prevalent, you mean
future.
prevalent?
Prevalent in the future.
Hmm.
Just my opinion.
Alright, just a moment, please. So you said EDM will be more prevalent in the future, I see.
Yeah.
So do Vietnamese parents require their children to learn to play musical instruments? Why not?
Okay. So, so nowadays, many Vietnamese parents, they who requires their children to learn to play music or musical instruments, for example, pianos or guitars, because the first thing is that based on like scientific researches, it is said that music can help to like better or stimulate the brain development of children. So parents, they every parents, they want the best thing for their child. So it's likely that Vietnamese parents, they will try their best to like give their children the good opportunity to learn how to play
Musical
and
instrument.
musical instruments, and also
Of course, they force their
now,
children to play musical instrument all the time, you know. They force
yeah,
it, you know, they don't just allow, they
it's for,
force it. Bị bắt buộc mà.
yes.
Bị ép không à. Of course, Vietnamese
Yeah.
parents always try to force their children. And when people ask them why they had to do that, and they said, no, 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 we did not force, we just facilitate.
Wow.
Chúng tôi chỉ xúc tiến. Chúng tôi chỉ xúc tiến, chúng tôi chỉ định hướng. We don't force. Obviously, Vietnamese parents always do that, you know.
Yes.
Alright, so why do some people like to listen to live music while others prefer recorded music? What do you think?
Yes. So many people will have like different tastes of music. Some prefer live music because it's, I think, like the feeling when people listen to live music is different. So, and also you can like see the musicians or a singer on the stage. The performing the songs or the piece of music is it's real. It's real,
It's
and
real and it's immediate and it's right in front of your eyes, right?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
in front of your eyes, and in contrast, many people prefer recorded music because it's convenience. You can listen to music whenever you want with just smartphones or computers or something like that, and also you can listen the your favorite piece of music in the midnight. You see, and one thing is that the ticket to listen to live music to attend the
Live
live
events are actually very expensive, you
live
know?
yes events is much more expensive than
Very expensive.
like very expensive. So, and also it's not affordable for like some people with low income. So yeah, so in this case, recorded music is better choice for them.
Yes. Okay, good. So, talking about music, live music now, we have to talk about music concerts. So, why do many young people spend a lot of money on music concerts then?
Um, uh, so, in my opinion, uh, many young people are willing to spend a lot of money, a huge amount of money on music concerts because of two main reasons. Firstly, um, the singer or musician of the in played in that concerts are their idols. So by supporting idols, they can do many things. Like they can buy like expensive tickets to attend, these events. And also, music concerts is a good are good chances for them to hang out with friends, to relax, to I think it's um, like recreational events. So by spending a lot of money on music concerts, something to show that they are uh, they is not out of dated. I think they belong with society. I mean, for example, with teenagers, they are likely to buy ticket to attend concerts of many Korean groups, musical groups,
Yes.
and yeah, and if many members in groups they have the ticket of the concerts, so the rest will are likely to do the same thing.
All right. Do you think older people like the same music as young people?
Um, uh, on my opinion, in my opinion, I think elderly people they don't like the music that that is popular in young generations, because they I mean they old, so they don't like the music with the fast rhythm like rock or pop or something like that, and they just want to listen to something to listen to music that soft, or help them to sleep better. Yeah, that's all I can think about.
All right. So, do you think music concerts are suitable for old people to attend? How about young children? How about children then?
So, I mean, nowadays music concerts are just suitable. It's not. It's just. Give me a second. Uh, I think nowadays music concerts are not good for old people and also children. It's just for young generations, because in music concerts there are tons of people attending uh, these events, so it's very dangerous and potential risk for elderly and children. Let's think about the Itaewon event. It's a disaster. Many
That happened in 2022, right? Was it?
Yeah. No, I think
Nó
2022.
diễn
Yes,
ra mới
in
đây thôi à.
yes, yes, it's last year.
It was
In
2022, I think.
yes, 2000 2022. So many people die in this event. They stepped on each other, and so it's I can I can say that it was a disaster, and it just it is an alarm to people that music concerts have a lot of risk for like for people's health, and crowds is a place with potential potential diseases. I mean, it's a good way to transmit diseases like COVID or flu or something like that. So the old people and children who have a weak immunity, so it's not good for them to come to these events.
So why do shopping malls often have background music then?
So yeah, shopping mall is a popular places for um, music bands to perform music, because shopping malls is a place where many people swing by or come to shop. So by playing music in these places can uh, you know enticing or like attract the public attraction. So it's a good way to like advertise or like promote the images of music bands or like music events or something like that. À, ủa đâu? Chết mẹ rồi.
What do you
Sai đề
mean?
rồi.
Who died?
Often have background music. No, em cứ tưởng là shopping mall thường diễn ra những cái sự kiện
Thấy chưa, lạc
music event chứ.
đề. Oh my god, out of topic now.
Thôi,
Let's try it again. Mỗi lần lạc
đọc
đề
đọc
vậy
lộ,
rồi,
đọc
xong chịu
lộ,
điểm
đọc
dữ lắm
lộ.
luôn nha.
Đọc lộ. Trời ơi, background music.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
try again. Why do shopping malls often have background music? Let's try again.
So, yeah, in my opinion, background music is often played in shopping mall because of two main reasons. Firstly, it can help people to like relax, because by like shopping and walking around in the huge shopping malls, people usually like feel tired or exhausted, and music can like a good way for them to relax, and often they could forget the tiredness with by walking with a long distance. And also music like it can work like a white noise to to hide the noises from activities, so they can they can have people to avoid the annoying things. For example, like the noise from like crowing babies, the noise from like construction site of the shop or store somewhere inside the shopping mall.
I see. And it's a very good way to increase sales, to boost sales of products, that way.
Yeah.
I see.
Music can boost sale người ta.
To boost sales, để mà thúc đẩy cái doanh thu á.
Ủa vậy hả ta? Em không nghĩ vậy luôn á, em không nghĩ tới vậy luôn á ta.
You don't know that?
Ủa nếu mà vô...
Because the more people stay in the shopping mall, the more they will buy items,
Ồ.
Đó là một cái chiêu trò rất là cơ bản luôn á, của kinh doanh á.
Ủa vậy hả ta?
Người ta càng ở trong shopping mall càng lâu, người ta càng thích thú, người ta càng mua đồ nhiều hơn, thì tiền nó sẽ nhiều hơn thôi. Chiêu trò cơ bản luôn á, của shopping mall luôn á.
Boost sales.
To boost sales, yeah.
Musician.
Decision. Nó là decision nha, decision.
Decision.
Decision. The decision. The decision.
Decision. Decision. Ủa, ở Sài Gòn giờ đang nóng không ta Lâm Anh?
Nắng nóng xong rồi cái mưa xuống lạnh ngắt. Nó hơi bị kỳ lạ. It's a bit up and down, you know, in Saigon now. And it's actually quite dangerous, to be honest with you, because everyone is getting sick again.
Yeah.
Alright, so next one. I'll choose something a bit harder for you. It's always a bit harder and harder. Let's try 24, okay? Describe an argument two of your friends had. Miêu tả một cái lần cãi nhau mà hai người bạn của bạn đã từng có. Two of your friends had. It's not you, okay? It's two of your friends, okay? Không phải là mình nha, là hai đứa bạn của mình á. Từng cãi nhau. When it happened, what it was about. Cãi nhau về gì vậy? Lúc nào? How it was solved. Cái trường hợp đó bị giải quyết như thế nào? Được giải quyết như thế nào? Và explain how you felt about it. Cái chuyện đó mình cảm thấy thế nào với chuyện hai đứa cãi nhau. And talking about arguments, về những cái chuyện mà tranh cãi với nhau. What do family members usually have arguments about? Những người trong nhà với nhau thường có những cái tranh cãi về điều gì? Of course, money. It's the number one argument. And then argument about relationship with the other people, mối quan hệ với người khác. Về kết quả học tập. About studying, you know. And something like that. Is it easier to have argument with family or with friends? Có dễ dàng hơn để có những cuộc tranh cãi với gia đình không? Hay là đối với lại những người bạn? What are the best ways to avoid arguments? Có những cách nào tốt nhất để mà né tránh những cuộc mà tranh cãi không? So what causes arguments between countries? This is the hardest question here. Điều gì gây ra những sự mà tranh cãi giữa các quốc gia với nhau? You know, thường nó là những lợi ích quốc gia. Normally it's national interest. Những lợi ích hoặc là điều mà các quốc gia nhắm tới, nó gọi là national interest. And most of the time it's about border dispute, tranh chấp về lãnh thổ, biên giới. Most of the time it's about border dispute. And you can give examples between Ukraine and Russia or something like that, or about tranh chấp lãnh thổ với Việt Nam và Trung Quốc, like between Vietnam and China, something like that, or between China and India. Trời ơi, cái vùng mà biên giới giữa Ấn Độ và Trung Quốc đó, nó từng có mấy cuộc mà cũng khá là kinh khủng nha. Ném đá qua lại tại vì hai bên không xài súng. Xài súng thành chiến tranh rồi. If you use guns, it becomes a war already. So they between India and China dispute, they throw rock at each other. Alright, so think about that. Right, please describe an argument two of your friends had.
Đợi xíu anh.
Yeah, what's that? You have a problem?
Em không biết từ này.
You need more time? Okay, time's up. Please describe an argument two of your friends had, please.
So, in my, so an argument that two of my friends had is happened. So it happened last month. It was Saturday evening, after we had a dinner together, so we just decided to watch movie together at the movie theater, and there were two movies um, um, that were our favorite ones. And Lucy and Brian, two of my friends, they have like different choice. So they had so they it's become an argument between them. And Lucy, she wanted to watch the Marvel movies. It talked about the superhero, but in contrast, Brian, he preferred a romantic movie. They tried to convince each other to choose the movies they wanted, but uh, but finally they cannot like go to the final decisions. So we ended up with like sorry, thảy đồng xu là gì anh?
We ended up with a big fight.
We ended up with a big fight, and so I had an idea that we will
Yes, what's your idea? What was your idea? How it was solved?
So we flipped the coin with the
We flip the coin. Yes, very good. Flip the
we
coin.
flip the coin.
Exactly.
So yes, so we flip the coin. So and finally, we chose Marvel's movie about then which whose name Infinity War. So and after this fight, I find that I felt that Lucy and Brian, they had they are fully of themselves, so it's well not easy for them to be convinced by others. And in some situations,
1 hour, right? It's a bit too long now. It's a bit too long now. Listen.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try again. Okay, no, we don't have enough time to try again now. So what do family members usually have arguments about?
Yeah, so based on my experience, family members usually have um, controversy or argument about money. So because they want to save money for their family to spend as least as possible. And besides, house chores is one of the topic of arguments in the household nowadays, because almost mothers
Almost people, like almost mother, almost nữa nè, lại sai dùng chữ almost không được. Nó phải là
almost
most of the.
Almost of the
No.
mother.
Most of the.
Most of the mothers.
Yes, hoặc là
in
most
every
mothers.
household.
Most
in
of
every
the
household.
hoặc là most mothers thôi.
So most mother, they want every member share the works in their home. So house chores, I can say, is the popular topic of family arguments. So that's it.
Alright, so is it easier to have arguments with family or with friends then?
So, in my opinion, having arguments with family members is easier than friends because no, whatever happens, friends are not your relatives. So, some so if the worst scenario happens with like strong arguments or a conflict um, with friends, you can like you can lose your friends. So it's not good to have like strong conflict with friends. And if you like have a conflict with family members, maybe at the end of the day, relatives are relatives. We cannot we cannot deny the relationship between family members, you know. So so in my opinion, I would choose a family member to have arguments with.
Alright, so what are the best ways to avoid arguments then?
So in my opinion, during arguments, everyone wants to talk. They don't want to allow the other to talk uh, because they want to convince the other that their idea or their words or their actions is better or right. So it's better for people in this argument to talk less and listens more. So being good listeners is the like a good way to like soften or reduce conflict in arguments.
Okay. Then, okay. So, what causes arguments between countries then? Try to think about this one carefully, please.
So, um, so, so generally speaking, uh, countries or nations usually have arguments when it comes to national interests. I mean, let's think about like a border dispute between Korean and China, Korean and Hong Kong hả? Nước gì quên rồi. So let's think about the border dispute between Russia and Ukraine
Ukraine.
and
Ukraine.
Ukraine. So when they cannot decide the like the border area, so they ended up with war or conflict, and so as a result, many people died because of war and like attacks, like attack, army attack, like something like that. So it's it's a disaster. I mean, caused by humans, and or another example is between the United States and Mexico, which is a lot of refugees passing or passing the border of the US. So because like they don't have like the same idea or the same agreement about like the border. So many refugees from Mexico trying to pass the border into in order to have a better life in the US or something.
Okay, good.
Chung nói cái gì mà nó to lớn là bắt đầu
Nhức đầu chưa?
Trời, bởi vì politics is not my taste.
Of course. But remember, politics is a part of life. You might be asked that thing.
Yeah.
You might be asked that thing because I don't think people around the world don't talk about politics, such as like in the situation of Vietnam, You have to be able to be at least know something, You cannot be oblivious. You cannot just like know nothing about it, You cannot be like that. Alright, time's up. Okay, that's the end of my videos. Please like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and press on the bell button next to the subscribe button so you can get notified about my new uploads, okay? You can also press follow my Facebook, but please don't add me on Facebook as friends, okay? Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi nha. Các bạn hãy nhấn vào like, chia sẻ video này bạn bè các bạn. Nhấn vào nút đăng ký kênh YouTube mình và nút cái chuông kế bên cạnh để đăng ký kênh á, để mà các bạn sẽ được thông báo về những video mới nha. Các bạn cũng có thể nhấn vào nút theo dõi Facebook mình, nhưng nhớ đừng kết bạn Facebook mình nha. Thank you and see you. Bye.